Hi, my name is Jennifer Porter, and I'm a senior consultant with netlogx. I started in this role at netlogx in the middle of March of 2020, so right in the midst of when the global pandemic hit the US and everything around us felt like it was shutting down. Given that unique experience, I'm here to talk about the remote onboarding process in a manner that was done very impromptu, the benefits of remote onboarding, and as well as benefits for remote working. In the past, prior to our new normal, several organizations had some concern about remote working or remote onboarding and what that looks like because it wasn't the normal way of doing business. I was in a unique situation where I was transitioning jobs in the very beginning of the global pandemic hitting really hard. And so there wasn't a lot of preparation for my remote onboarding. Needless to say, I was already in the process of completing my new hire paperwork through the electronic HR and payroll system and working very closely with my hiring manager, the operations director, and HR director in terms of what was needed prior to my first day. So my first day, all my paperwork was completed. I had my equipment. I was able to meet with my hiring manager prior to my start date. I did my orientation through Uber Conference, which up until that point, I didn't even know Uber had a conference line. So that was interesting, a new fact to learn. Throughout those next several weeks, I was able to do all of my orientation and training virtually using our learning management system. And the nice thing about being remote was that I was able to do it in my own time. I was able to focus without distraction. And I'm saying that with the fact that I also had my husband home unexpectedly. I had two small elementary aged children home with me, and I was helping them with their e-learning. So it was very nice to have that ability to complete everything in a productive way. My team and various resources were always available to answer any questions, and they were checking on me daily to make sure I had everything I need and I had all my questions answered. Also, working in a remote environment, it almost makes you go out of your way to make the extra effort to communicate with others because you don't have that face-to-face interaction with your teammates. Interestingly enough, in my first week being in my role at netlogx, I was given the opportunity to help another client with an immediate COVID-19 project that was a pretty high sense of urgency and pretty high profile. I was able to successfully complete that assignment in the 4 to 6 week time frame that was given. I was given a lot of praise by that client for the work that was done, and I had never even met the client that I was working for. She had given a lot of appreciation and gratitude for the work that I did to the leadership with netlogx, and I was given a spot bonus recognition just within 3 weeks of starting my role with netlogx. And so that goes to say that is pretty good considering I've never met anyone in person. I've done it all remote. I've been balancing a new role at home in the midst of a pandemic with, like I said earlier, my kids being home and helping them. So I think a good thing about being remote and remote working and onboarding is, not everyone is productive from 9 to 5. In fact, I like to socialize a lot, so I tend to get more distracted in an office setting. So, while I do miss the face-to-face interaction, it was great to have the ability to work the hours that I'm productive and be able to use the time that I would spend instead of commuting to an office or learning my way around an office or stopping to chat with a coworker, and to actually use that time being productive and delivering exceptional work to our clients. So while there are benefits to having that face-to-face interaction, while I do miss that, here I am 6 months later. I am still working from the TV room in my house. My kids are still doing distance virtual learning, whatever you want to call it, and I'm helping them throughout the day, in addition to working very closely with our clients and meeting their needs. And, sometimes that is working outside of those 8 to 5, 9 to 5 hours. Sometimes I'm waking up before my kids get up and getting some work done, and then getting them started for their day, helping them with assignments as needed, but also being able to have focused time to spend with our clients.